Hey, everybody, I'm Pastor Adam McCain. I'm the host of On the Real podcast. I'm so grateful that you found it, and I hope that it helps you, it ministers to you, strengthens you. Really, my motivation behind having this podcast is I wanted to help Christians grow stronger in their faith. I wanted to help folks that were struggling with their faith to believe. I wanted to get down into the real stuff of Christianity and interview some of the great leaders of our time and of our era. For many years, I traveled as a traveling minister. I've spoken a lot of places, and that afforded me the opportunity to be one-on-one with some of the greatest ministers, sitting in green rooms, having conversations, sitting across the table at dinner after we just ministered to 10,000 people, and hearing their story and how they overcame and what they went through, the real stuff, not the stuff that we know them about because of the book that they wrote or the sermon that they preached or the song that they sing that made them so popular and famous, but the stuff that they had to go through, the stuff that they believe in, the pieces that make us real Christians, the trials they had to overcome. And that's what this podcast is all about, is get those kind of men and women in a room and let's interview them. Let's hear the real stuff, the stuff behind the scenes, those pieces that cause us to sometimes quit on God. How did they overcome it? What did they go through? And this podcast actually is a partnership between Christ for the Nations and Hill City Church, my church. And as we came together in this kind of partnership, we're able to interview and get with some of the great ministers of our era. I think it'll bless you. I think it'll help you. I think it'll help you grow. I know it helps me. Every time I sit with one of these great ministers, I find myself being healed. I hear things in the spirit that I weren't able to hear before, because their life is literally living testimony of God's goodness and God's ways in the earth. And so as we learn from them, I think we'll grow. And I hope this helps you on the real.